students, myself Aarti Sharma, Associate Professor in Computer Science Department. Today's lecture is about neural network and the types of neural network. It is a part of Unit 4 learning in artificial intelligence. In today's lecture, we are going to cover neural network, types of neural network and learning algorithms in neural network. What basically the neural network is, like as the atoms in matter and the logic gates in the electronic circuit, in the same way neural networks are made up of short modules or the building blocks. When once we know that the blocks what the blocks are, we can combine them to solve a variety of complex problems. The processing of artificial neural network depend upon three building blocks: the new network topology, the weights or the learning algorithms, and the activation functions. So the next is the type of neural networks. The neural networks can be classified based on the following attributes. uh, First attribute is connection type, and according to the connection type, it is of two types. First is feed forward network, or it is called static network. Second is the dynamic or a feedback network or a recurrent network. Second is the second attribute is topology, and according to topology, it is of three types: single layer, multi-layer, and recurrent. And according to the learning methods, we can either follow supervised, unsupervised, or reinforcement learning method for making a neural network. According to the classification based on the connection type, it is first is the feed forward network. In a feed forward network, information flows in one direction along the connection pathway from the input layer via the hidden layer to the output layer, and there is no feedback loop, like as we can see in a single layer or a multi-layer these diagrams. There is no feedback or a loop uh, back to the input layer. It means there is these are the feed forward networks. It means the output of any layer does not affect the same or the preceding layers, and this is in this way the feed forward network works, or you can we can also call it as a forward propagation network. And second is the feedback or recurrent network. It contains at least one feedback loop and hence allows the information flow to flow from a neuron back to itself, either directly or through the other neurons. Like in this diagram we can see, in a recurrent or feedback network, we have a back propagation to the any one of the input neuron, and it will affect the next in outputs. And this is in this way the recurrent network or a feedback network have a at least one feedback loop. According to the topology, there are three sort of networks, the three type of neural networks. Single layer neural network, this is a single layer neural network, and there is one input layer and one output layer. In a multi-layer neural network, we have hidden layer, number of hidden layers in between the input layer and output layer, and a recurrent network. Now, next is the classification based on the learning algorithms. First is the supervised learning. In the supervised learning network, we use a in it. The network is trained by providing it with the input and match the output patterns. The input-output pairs can be provided by the external learning data, or we can say we have a neural network system which is self-supervised. Like in the diagram we can see, we are using a learning data. It provides the input to the artificial neural network where we use the supervised learning algorithm. It will help us to predict the outputs, and it is a self-supervised system. But an error signal is produced if there is a difference between the actual output and the desired output vector. but based on the error signal, the weight is adjusted until the actual output is matched with the desired output. When a desired output reached, the trained artificial neural network will provide us a correct output based on the provided learned data. Next is the unsupervised learning. In unsupervised learning, uh, there is no help from the outside world or a trainer. There is no training data available to us in the algorithm, no information available on the desired output. This system will learn by doing itself, used to pick out the structures in the input from the clusters of input and try to guess the outputs accurately. uh, Here we use the feedback system from the output and help us to learn by doing it. This network will learn by doing itself. One of the example of unsupervised learning is Cohen learning law. Reinforcement, third one is the reinforcement learning. It is a technique which is helpful to solve the control optimization issues in the network. By using the controlled optimization, we can recognize the best action in each state visited by the system in order to optimize the objective functions. In the existence of its existence comes when the system has a huge number of states and a complex structures are there to implement, which is not responsible to closed form of analysis. uh, that's why we are using the reinforcement learning algorithm. If issues have a relatively small number of states, then the random structures is relatively simple, so that we can utilize the dynamic programming in this method. According to the diagram, when you are using a neural network, we put a input, and when we get an actual output, it generates the output, and if there is a error signal, we use a reinforcement technique and generate a error signal in the network and help us to predict the correct outputs as a to get the optimized solution. It will help us to predict the correct output and generate the wrong outputs. But the reinforcement learning is not so popular form of learning as compared to supervised learning algorithms or the unsupervised learning algorithms. So basically, in this lecture, we have discussed about the types of networks and the learning algorithms. I hope this will be helpful to you. Thank you.